Determining how healthy the Hawkesbury Nepean River system is using a macroinvertebrate field study by Matthew Schmidt and Alissa Lancuba. The world population is expected to increase and then flatten out around 10 billion people, with most of the increase expected within Africa. Deforestation has placed strains on resources and pollution has accelerated the rate of climate change. The FAO says that deforestation includes areas of forest converted to agriculture, pasture, water reservoirs, or urban areas. However, the term specifically excludes areas where the trees have been removed as a result of harvesting or logging, and where the forest is expected to regenerate naturally or with the aid of silviculture measures. Water has also been placed under strain in urban areas especially. Less than 1% of Earth's water is fit for consumption. Water conservation, use, and quality affect whether a country can meet demands. Worldwide, water scarcity now affects 1 in 3 people. Approximately 70% of Earth's surface is covered in water, and less than 1% of that water is unpolluted, potable, and fit for consumption. Essentially, if you could put all the world's water into a gallon jug, the fresh water available for use would equal to about 1 tablespoon. So while our continents may be surrounded with water, sustainable practices and water conservation have never been more important to combat the very real threat of water scarcity. History has shown how quickly we have ruined a safe water source. Sydney is located where it is today due to Captain Phillips's discovery of what he thought was a viable water source for the new colony, the Tank Stream. For thousands of years, the Tank Stream was a place of cultural significance for Aboriginal people and was used as an important source for fresh water, food, and resources. However, it took less than 40 years for the early settlers to pollute the Tank Stream so badly that the colony was forced to find an alternative water supply. The settlers then used this Tank Stream as a drain and sewer, and in the 1860s the pollution became so bad the Tank Stream had to be covered and the city grew above it. Until the late 1800s, Sydney's sewage was largely discharged straight into its harbour. Current strategies to combat water availability is to treat the wastewater and replenish river systems with this environmental flow, then extract kilometres downstream for drinking water. Penrith has one such system managed by Sydney Water. The Hawkesbury Nepean River is a water source that is used for things such as drinking water and wastewater, as well as water activities such as kayaking, fishing, water skiing, and even relaxing cruises for the less adventurous. For this project, we will be determining the water quality of the Hawkesbury Nepean River system near the wastewater treatment plants. We will be looking at macroinvertebrates found as an indicator for the health status of the water, as well as testing the water quality for other factors such as pH and electrical conductivity. We will be comparing our results with the ANZAC guidelines and with other studies, as well as further researching alternative ways to process wastewater. Scope and boundaries due to COVID and current lockdown laws will be worked around, so that we will individually be doing testing alone. Communication will be conducted via emails, phone calls, and even smoke signals if needed. Also, due to limited access to the university's labs, a handheld 7-in-1 water quality tester will also be used. The National Water Bug Blitz app will be used to identify and record water bug species. Online research and references will complete the rest of the project's objectives. The tasks required for our project will be to perform a macroinvertebrate survey using the Water Bug Blitz app and testing the water quality with the 7-in-1 handheld water tester. We will also be researching more into how wastewater is currently managed and if there are any alternatives to the current system. So far, we have completed getting our risk assessment and fieldwork acknowledgement forms approved. Our next step will be travelling out to our study sites to do our macroinvertebrate and water quality testing. To accommodate for lockdown laws, Matt will be sampling the river near his LGA in Windsor and North Richmond, and I will be sampling the river near mine in Jamison Town and Emu Plains. We are aware that we may run into potential issues or difficulties with this project. However, we have already made a plan around some of these. An issue that we have already encountered was the lockdown restrictions limiting travel and preventing us from leaving our local government areas. Therefore, we have decided to change our sampling sites to be within close proximity to our local government areas. Another issue that we had was the limited access to university campus and the campus equipment. Therefore, we have decided to go with an easy-to-use water bug app that can be accessed via our phones, as well as having our own water quality tester on hand. We will make sure to leave enough time to complete our project in case we run into other issues. Some examples may include extreme weather conditions or conflicting schedules.